by the professional
and the
code
ethics.
yes, the professional code of ethics with regards to their profession. He can be a male, he can be a marriage counselor, he can be a clinical psychologist, but who is also a man, right? He will understand a man, but he will know the code of ethics with dealing with such matters.
Within that particular, there are limits that are there.
Yes. So his male, and preferably even as anonymous, he's a Christian. It would be even be better if it's a clinical psychologist who is male and who is a Christian.
Okay,
so
there you are.
Not only does the specialist have common grounds with anonymous as a Christian, but he also have got, and also married as well. So four-legged pot, he needs to be a male so that he can be identified with a husband way of doing things as male to male, and he needs to be a clinical psychologist so that he can keep things professional. Thirdly, he needs to be a Christian so that he can be able to identify with anonymous, and he needs to be married.
He needs to be married.
Yeah, so those things, that's as simple as I can say, because sometimes if you take advice, which is a valid thing, because my husband is this, right? I need to ask an advice from somebody who can identify with him, right? But now, how does it appear to the husband? For me, as a husband, I will be offended. I will be, why do you ask somebody else about me? You understand?
Right. Now, in the way you are saying, basically, I understand Anonymous is listening here.
Yes.
You are saying, my leader, that it is advisable that Anonymous goes to a professional,
yes,
a person that deals with such. It could be a marriage counselor,
yes,
or probably a pastor in church, a male pastor as well. But some people might do not want to go through their pastors to get such advice.
For me, I would not even advise going to a pastor for a lot of reasons. We had issues in South Africa of pastors abusing their power. It's because of these situations.
But as well, my leader, a pastor is someone that, of course, is guided by the ethics, the code of conduct of their spirituality.
But they don't follow most of the time.
That could move away to, that could move as well to that very professional.
Yes.
The counselor as well.
Yes.
Some people might allow these ladies to come to them. But here I believe Anonymous is asking based on the basis that she's got a male or a man that she's used to.
Yes.
This person is not the one that she's not dating this man.
Yes.
But she believes if she could approach this guy, the guy could probably come with some advices in that regard.
Yes.
Not suspending what you have raised to say. Look for a professional as well, people that are dealing with such cases.
Yes.
To say, boss, I have this kind of a situation.
Yes.
How do I handle it?
Yes.
Some may, some counselors.
But for me, personally, as a man and as a husband, I would be very offended if my wife were to ask another man who is not qualified in any context about me. You understand? Even if that person is a pastor.
Probably to get an advice about whatever is happening in your marriage.
Yes, even if that person is a pastor. You understand? And I'm saying the reason why that person, we have had issues where pastors abused their power. It's because of people's vulnerability to them. They exploited it to the fullest. Right? And that's that. But also because pastors tend to not only break people's marriage in that way that we have seen, but also in a way that pastors have got vested interest in people most of the time. If you are a church,
talking about members of the church.
Yes, if you are a member of the church, a pastor have got vested interest for you to keep coming here. So his advice will not be objective, it will not be independent.
It will be so biased.
It will be biased, linked on, you need to still come. I need to advise you in a way that you still need to come here.
Through and through.
Yes. A psychologist, I don't know you. You have seen 1,000 other people and I paid you. You understand? So that covenant payment, it sets a bit of independence and objectivity.
You see as well, I get your point. And it's very serious, that one. And as well, Chairman, you see like what I believe Anonymous, she's raising this question from the perspective that there's probably some people that she's used to from the opposite gender.
Yeah.
And she probably might not. She probably might have gone to those people
Yes.
for specific advices beside today's advice.
Yes.
That whatever's happening in their situation or their marriage.
Yes.
Now she believes that man could be fairly enough in terms of advice as a friend. So, but you are suspecting that you are saying, no, it is advisable as well. What I mean is also to hear this. It is advisable as well to go to a professional, people that deal with these issues.
Yes.
Go and approach them,
Yes.
sit down with them, be open up and talk to this man about this case that we have.
Yes, and also we're not necessarily saying, look, there are good people, male and female.
Correct.
It's possible to go and ask a male about a relationship advice, and he has no ill intention at all. He will advise you purely as sober as he can based on who he is, right?
Exactly.
But we are saying there are risks associated with that. Risk does not mean a certainty, does not mean this thing will happen. It's simply there's a possibility of 1, 2, 3, and 4 happening.
And everything builds up, Chief. Any friendship that starts soberly can end up otherwise. It's a build-up.
Yes, for me, my wife, I knew my wife first before we became married.
That's right.
So when I speak about not the dangers because we ended up married, I can't say it. But
so tell me something. You were friends before marriage.
We were not necessarily friends, but we were in the same student organization. We were in the same study group. You understand? So it was not a person that I didn't know from anywhere. So I know that how familiarity, not even friendship, what familiarity can lead to.
Correct.
You understand?
Yeah.
So yes, Anonymous might have asked for help, and it might have worked, and we hope it worked, right? But we are just saying there are risks that are related to that. We should not set aside the fact that people as individuals, they are very silly. People by nature, people
and as well. If Anonymous has some people that she works with, I'm talking about male here. And if you have people that you work with at work, some people at work would not have any invested interest in us or in women.
Yes,
but generally in the workplace, let me just get this across.
Yes.
In the workplace, if you have a female friend that you can confide to, do so. That comes with trust.
No, but
if you have a male friend, a male colleague, I'm not talking about friends now, colleague at work.
Yes.
A colleague that I've worked with for some time.
Yes.
And you are convinced that this person has no interest in me. So that person can as well come with some good advices.
Yes.
It depends. People are not the same.
Yes, it's possible for an individual not to have a vested interest in another individual.
Correct.
But by nature, a male has got vested interest in a female. Generally speaking.
Yeah.
Yes, it's possible for person
but maybe that one we can take it across. It's both ways.
Yes, but I'm saying
a female has a vested interest, can have invested
generally
interest. It's general space.
Generally,
in a natural way.
Yes, a male have got vested interest in a female. A female has got vested interest in a male. Generally, it doesn't matter who they are.
Yeah.
But it might not be specific to say this person have got specific vested interest or interest in that specific person.
Yeah.
Even in marriage counseling in the church and outside the church, pastors and professionals, they will tell you, one thing that you practice and that you should avoid is speaking to people about your spouse. Reason being, information.
Like taking personal matters into workplace.
Your matters with your spouse, it's yours, right? And the only person that you should speak to, like I said, is a pastor who has been dealing with these things for a long time, right? Not a pastor who was ordained yesterday and married yesterday. It would be advisable to go to an elderly pastor with a proven track record, with a marriage that
is a trace record.
Yes.
A record, which
or to a professional who has been trained to deal with those things. Because information can be used for or against.
Yeah.
You said it yourself. You have got a password because people can look around your phone.
They
you don't know what they're looking
for. They can scroll your phone.
They might not necessarily be looking to work-related information.
No.
They might be looking to relationship-related information.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. And on Friday here, I invited an attorney here, and he did mention those things that once you become in a certain position, now you start to become a target. And they are not always targeting your professional work. We see it even in politics, We see it in politics when elections are coming and the conferences are coming. Now you start hearing that politician so and so is having an affair. You understand?
Yeah.
Politician so and so is struggling with alcoholism. You understand?
There's so many addictions.
It's because of people can use information for your distraction.
Yeah, there you are. People, I understand you are learning here, you are taking notes, you are definitely coping. Indeed, it's advisable to go to the professionals that can assist and help you through the situation. We are moving, my leader. We left for about 10 minutes. I think this will be our last shot, and we'll take it from there.
Yes, I think in the future we need to invite a psychologist, bank this question, and then have maybe a 2 hour with a psychologist.
And perhaps the professionals in terms of these advices, relationship-wise.
Yes, a psychologist who's also a relationship counselor.
Correct.
And we put them to him. We have had pastors before.
We do.
Which is good. We had Pastor T. He did advise people good.
Yeah.
It was not specifically.
We've had couples as well who are not professionals in this field.
But they are experienced. Experience also counts.
You can't tell me the 5-year one is good touching.
5 years in marriage is only 50 years outside.
This is very deep. Yeah, no, I compare. Let's try to see if we can probably have someone coming through, a psychologist who is also a marriage counselor. And probably, let's have them coming here. And I believe people will learn a lot from this. But if people that are listening out there still got questions, like our newest sister here, can come through again and ask such questions.
No, we will beg it for anonymous.
Yeah.
And then when we invite
the
people, this will be one of the questions. We'll just basically say, we're not promising yet when, but we'll beg the question. And then when an experienced professional comes through, and then we'll read them, and we'll also tell, we'll advertise it to say, and then let them know, record it, and then we can always play it on our social media pages for anonymous to see the advice. But it's always safe to go to a professional.
Golden Mike, a radio station.
You're listening to The Romantic Perspective, hosted by Shitumu and Level Colony to Malay, 1 p.m. 7 p.m. only on Golden Mike Radio, where every voice shines.
And my leader, there's another message that has come through here.
Yes.
From Chosen Anonymous. The question is, for my side, those friendships are not genuine because I had first-hand experience with a guy friend in the long run. He started hitting his feelings for me, which is very true.
Yes,
definitely.
This is the example of the story that I said I saw online. It can't be genuine.
It can't be genuine.
It really can't.
So meaning when a man comes closer, probably like he said, generally, a man has got some vested interest in a woman in any way. It doesn't matter.
In any context.
So friendship could open up a way for this kind of a.
Yes. Look.
An idea.
Let me make an analogy. In the wild, in the Kruger National Park, you have different type of predators, right? You've got lions, you've got tigers, you've got crocodiles.
Yeah.
They are both hunting for antelopes, but they don't all hunt the same.
Correct.
You understand? Some they come closer. Some they leave an antelope to come to the water to make it as if there's nothing wrong, and they pounce on their thing.
And in a way to add on that, really, in following what our anonymous has sent here, the chosen, it happens that a man normally wants comfortability.
Yes.
Once you get your female friends comfortable with you, he wants that particular space. Whatever it is, because this is a friend, remember?
Yes.
And these friends normally, whenever you talk about your family or your partner, these friends will always one way or the other indirectly discourage you.
Yes.
For that man.
Yes.
He's trying to lure him closer to him. Yes. So that the moment he raises something to you, you become very vulnerable. Women by nature are fragile.
That's a lion hunting principle. A lion sees a pack of antelopes then they come closer and isolate one, and then go after that one. So the opposite sex friendship can't work. They are not working. It's just the guy.
You're saying it can't work generally or there.
There's always ill intention. The guy, to put it more bluntly, the guy is interested marakili gohala, simple. And it raises the question, why would he be interested in a married woman?
So this guy is waiting for that. This guy is waiting for that mistake that the woman does and then he hits her. And
remember, a patient wolf is still a wolf. You can wait for 10 years, you can wait for 15 years, people can wait.
But it's still there to be correct. This is a very serious one. My leader, we cannot take it until tomorrow. And here we are, Golden Mike radio station. We thank everybody, everyone that has sent a message, contributed, people that are listening to us. I think you've learned something. Going forward, indeed, we're going to have professionals that will come through into the studio. Then we interact with them and you raise your own questions. We're going to bank some of the questions that you guys have raised with us this afternoon. My leader, we are almost at the end of our show. We want to call it a day.
Yes, time is never enough.
It's never enough.
But that was enough because we are building it. It's not an event. The romantic perspective is not an event. It's a lifestyle.
100%.
So we build on it. And some of the shows we code what was said in the previous show.
Correct.
And so forth and so forth.
There we are. We'll just say goodbye to everybody that is listening. Wish everybody a very good week. I believe a lot of people will be busy this week, my leader. Different meetings, different workplaces, different traveling, and all of that. We wish you all the best, and may God bless and tighten your relationship, whatever the situation. If you have a tension right there, stand up and pray and say, hey, this cannot be. I have to move. I have to fix whatever has to be fixed. It's bad out there. You can want to go out of whatever you are, your setup of marriage, and think there's greener pastures on the other side. And when you arrive there, there's